Who are you? Grown-ass man. Have you ever wondered why every morning when you wake up, your voice is almost on steroids? Your voice is your voice is definitely at its strongest point of the day. You ever wondered that? I'm going to tell you exactly why. Out on the back porch, I was smoking a cigarette after getting up and brushing my teeth. When you first wake up, before any words come out of your mouth, make sure you brush your teeth. If not, you're a disgusting louse. You're not a model citizen. You're not a productive member of society. You're starting off your day wrong if you're not brushing your teeth. What are you doing? This morning, I just randomly thought, brush my teeth. My wife asked me something because she had to go to work this morning. And when I answered it, I'm like, damn. I don't sound like that throughout the whole day. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly why. In the morning, our voices are at its strongest point. In the morning, you're rested. You're well rested. That day before, you went to work, a rough day, an easy day, but you had a full day. You got ate it up, full, fed, ran errands, hung out with the family, had some personal time with yourself on the computer, took a run, jog, whatever. You had a full day. Then it came the time that you needed to rest. During your rest, you either slept well, had a dream, hopefully you didn't have a nightmare. If you had a nightmare, it's a good chance that someone may have a spell on you. Either way, after you woke up from sleep, and a good night's sleep, hopefully, when you wake up, your voice is noticeably more powerful than the rest of the day. Your voice is more distinct, stronger, just powerful. I think that's a form of God letting you know that you are the man, that you are a man. A way of letting you know that that day before and living your life and throughout that day, influences, that motherfucker on the way to work pulled out in front of you and you had to scream, scrolling on your phone, watching content creators create their creations, right? Listening to music. We are my friend. But just listening to whatever. Pretty much just your whole day, you've been influenced. Your emotions have gone up and down. Your kids annoyed you. Hell, your wife could have annoyed you. You didn't get the proper attention that you felt that you should have got. There's just so many different elements of, I look at it in the morning, your voice is at its strongest point. God proving to you that you are a man, that you are the man, you are a powerhouse. Literally, the first words that come out of your mouth of the day are your most powerful words as far as how they sound. I don't know how that works, but I just randomly thought about that this morning when I was on the back porch drinking a Coca-Cola because we're out of coffee. It's Saturday. I don't have to work today, so one of my errands will be pick up coffee. I don't know if I'm going by Lucky Goat. I don't know if I'm going by Publix, but I know that today is going to involve at some point picking up coffee. This ain't nothing but a rant, a ramble, but I just wanted to know here on YouTube, my YouTube constituents, has anyone else noticed or wondered why your voice is more powerful during the day? No, it's already starting. And that's another thing too. When I first wake up, my mind is so clear. Words just come together. Once again, the influence. Less distracted from all the other distractions. You're not distracted already. You haven't been indoctrinated for that day. Therefore, you're thinking well, you're well rested, you're taking your time rather than trying to rush. That's another thing that a day will do to you. You rush to get to the weekend. You rush to get to the end of the day. While you're at work, you rush into the car to beat traffic. You're rushing home. Hopefully you're not speeding. Hopefully you're not on your phone while you're driving on the way home. You want to make it there, right? It's almost just a sign. It's almost just reassurance that your voice, you're the man. You're a man of power. You're a man of influence. Use your voice. God's telling you that's how you're supposed to sound. When you first wake up, when you're well rested, when you're not influenced by anything, when you don't have really anything on your mind other than hopefully brushing your teeth, because don't say anything until your teeth is brushed. God's way of showing you your potential. And a lot of times throughout that day, getting pissed off, having to scream on people, your voice depletes. Your voice kind of subtracts that bass from it. You get a little more mids. Some of you niggas may get a little more treble in your shit, but I think that's what it is. I think that in the morning, we're just relaxed. We're cooling. We're at our, not highest point, we're at our most chilled out, relaxed, sober. If you drink, you know what I'm saying? When you wake up, hopefully you're not hungover. Hopefully you're just feeling well. But I think you're just at your most somber point of your day. is the morning. Mornings are important. But yeah, if you're watching this video, just let me know in the comment if you've ever noticed that your voice sounds way better in the morning. And I wonder too, if you make music, not if you make music, but people that make music, does anyone ever record like early in the morning? I wonder that. But anyway, the first word you say, even if you're single or whatever, say some shit in the mirror like, yo, I got this shit. And remind yourself, damn, why don't I sound like this at 6 p.m.? Why don't I sound like this at 3 p.m.? Maybe because you don't want to. Maybe because you're soaking in too much. Maybe you're listening too much to other people, to other things, other music. Maybe the first thing you do in the morning is hop on your phone and look at some sissy shit on Instagram. YouTube, anything. The first thing that they trying to fucking push to you is some sissy shit. Maybe that subconsciously changes your voice to a higher pitch. Maybe that switches up your mood and your decorum to a lower level rather than that high level that you woke up at, that man you woke up at, that nigga that's ready to get it. Maybe it's all those influences. Maybe it's social media. But yeah, if you're watching this video, let me know. If you notice that your voice is at its most powerful point in the morning, why does it go away? Why do you think that it goes away? And truthfully, what are things that you can do in order to keep your voice, your morning voice? You know what I'm saying? Don't keep the morning breath. How do we keep our morning voice? How do we keep our machismo? How do we keep our decorum up? Ignoring social media by closing off to influences that aren't beneficial to our own growth, or not even really growth, to us staying at a level that we want to be at throughout the entire day. The first words that come out of your mouth, God's showing you the power that you have in your voice, the strength that you have in your voice. God's telling you that you need to use your voice today. That's all I got. Just a random video, Saturday morning. I don't have to go to work. I ain't picked up my phone all day. Pat Barry Horowitz, not pat myself on the back, but first thing people do in the morning, and I was like that too, is grab your phone, start scrolling. The first thing that I think that people should do in the morning, game plan it. Figure out what you want to do in order to, or what you have to do in order to make today a present. Yesterday was a gift, today is a present, like all that type shit. But instead of hopping on everybody else's dick on your phone, when you wake up, show yourself some love. And I ain't talking about jerking off. For real. Don't do that. Show yourself some love, show yourself some attention, and value yourself and value the rest of your day. And see if we can keep that voice, or how they say, see if your voice can keep the same energy. Airing over everything. This is the most random video I've done all day. More to come.